What we talking about?
Big game tonight, right?
Yeah, well, it's a big game for us as a fan.
Right.
I understand folks might not be excited about the game. I get
Right.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
I get it. It's okay. We can sit through if we can sit through the Broncos games. Y'all can sit through this one.
Yeah,
It's
that was terrible.
cool. Yeah, I made it. Yeah, hey, you survived the Broncos and the Seahawks. You will surprise. You will survive the Commanders and the Bears.
Right. Yeah.
Sit back, relax, enjoy, get something to drink. Get some food, have some wings. So it's a football, man.
Put two TVs up if you need
So
to.
what's good with it?
Good, man.
Huh?
Episode
What else you
32.
watching? What else you what else you watching, man? I know what
Oh,
you're gonna say. I know what y'all watching over there.
yeah. We got Baylor, West Virginia on the other screen. I gotta watch that.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Gotta
You're
watch
right.
that. It's college
What you gonna
football.
go with? Yankee is Aaron Judge playing tonight? I don't know.
You know what? I don't know. I ain't hear her talk about it, so I don't know. Probably not. I
Can't
don't know.
really get into the baseball too much, man. I tried to be as respectful as I could on the on,
Judge,
on the
Judge,
Facebook group, man.
Judge got the record, man. So they done won the World Series already. It's over now. They good.
Nobody knew there even was a record, bro. Just being honest. Nobody even knew there was a record. Like, when do we start separating these things? Right? But, okay,
Right.
I get it.
Hey,
It's all
man.
good, man.
Episode 32. What you got?
Let's do it. Huh?
Episode 32.
Oh, that's a cool 32. I got a running back in my head.
Are you going
I got a running back in my brain.
you going OJ?
I don't. Well, I didn't want to go to OJ,
I mean,
but I mean, we can go. We can go with the Bronco. We can go with the Juice. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I
But
could.
I'm thinking, silver and black.
Okay.
Gold
I'm with you. Yeah, he killed us in.
against my squad. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going Marcus Allen with it. No,
Well, I got a special.
you want to? What you got?
I could go Magic. I could go
Good.
Shaq and Orlando.
Good.
I could.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could go Eric Pannell in college basketball. My number.
Ah,
Yeah.
my God, my God.
Yeah.
I see you. We can go Edgerrin James too, man, for the new school folks.
Oh,
We
that's
can go there.
true. Yeah. If I got
Yeah,
eight.
you can
Yeah.
go. New school folks. You can go Edgerrin James. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
So
a
it's all
bet.
good, man.
We get to 34. I'm already claiming Bo Jackson. So I'm just gonna throw that out there now.
That's cool. I'm with you on that. I'm down with that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So man, last week. You want to start with the Commanders again? I mean, and we
Just
can go
things.
into Rivera too if you want to.
I'll be honest, man. We just think like,
Yeah.
how you get 2 yards from the touchdown, man? You can't get the ball in, right? And so I'm thinking about this podcast as that game is going on, and I see it and I watch these other offenses, right? And first thing that comes to my mind, right? What would Patrick Mahomes do in that situation? What would the Kansas City
Mm-mm.
Chiefs call in that situation, right?
A behind the back
And
accurate pass,
uh,
probably.
no. I envision a bubble screen with a tight end, right? You just snap the ball, throw it out there. He just runs into the end zone, right? He just plows in, right? I picture that real quick. Bang, 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 right? Same thing with the Rams, right? What would they do? Same thing, man. Cooper Cup, quick, bang. There are so many teams that throw screen passes to wideouts as running play
Mm.
for 2 yards, bro. Like, what are we doing right now?
Sound
Yeah, we
like
could
you're
do that.
sound like you're attacking the head coach.
The play calling was horrible. It's just I don't know if he's calling. I don't think he's calling the plays, but yeah, play calling was horrible in that
But he
situation, right?
disagrees. He did that as
So
his fault. He said it was the
I
quarterback.
understand, I understand what he said. He may have said that in jest, right? Because if you look at stats, Wentz is top 5 in the league right now. I
He's
mean,
throwing for
granted,
the
we're
most.
behind by 1,000.
Yeah, he's also throwing for the most
Granted, we're
touchdowns in
behind.
the conference in the division. He's throwing for the
Yeah,
most.
yeah. I mean, granted, we're behind 1,000 points these last few games. I get it,
Yeah.
right? But if the dude, I'm going to point the finger at the offensive. Right? The dude doesn't have time to throw the ball, go through his progressions, or do any of those things, right? Nothing he gonna do. And I understand interceptions. I get it, right? Trying to make a play. You're already down. Like, gonna be what it's gonna be, man. But yeah, I think the offensive line has played better.
It's between him and Stafford leading the league in sacks, right? Most sack quarterbacks.
Probably.
Yeah, I think
Right.
one of the two is number one, and the other one's right behind him. So yeah, I don't know, man.
I mean, but again, it's a team sport, man, and so like quarterback can't be a quarterback. Offensive line ain't being offensive line. Let's go there. On a positive note, though, happy to see my man back in the backfield, Brian Robinson. He's back.
I think he's gonna get the start tonight
Plans to
too.
start. Yeah, he's starting this evening, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep the faith, man.
We'll see where it goes. I mean, we'll see where it goes. I mean, the big thing for me, other than obviously as a fan, I'm defeated from that. But man, if we got a real problem on our hand, X, with being Commanders fans, because if the Cowboys mess around and beat the Eagles, man, we gonna hear it.
Man, I've been hearing it anyway, so I ain't necessarily concerned about that. I expect the Eagles to win, being who they are and what they're going up against, right? The high start they don't have, so they this is that game that would solidify them as the division champs. I know Joe Wallet will be excited about that win.
I was waiting. I was waiting for you to acknowledge that. I was waiting. I also want to throw out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Wallet will be excited about
100%.
So you know what I mean.
I also want to throw out as well for you, X. The Colts is not out of it.
You want to throw out there what?
The Colts is not out of it. That bet is still looking good. Still looking good.
That's you keeping the faith right there.
I'm just saying.
That's you keeping the faith in Matt Ryan right there. I see you.
Looking at the numbers, man. Still good.
As long as we got a shot. So you saying we got a chance?
Still got a chance. Numbers is looking good. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying we got a chance?
Hey. We'll see how.
What else you got, man? What else you got for me?
Another one I'm keeping my close eye on is New England. Actually, New England got a little quarterback controversy going on.
Is that really?
Yeah. I don't know if you saw that kid Zappy play, and then did you hear Belichick? Now you know Belichick.
Man, look at here.
He give these bland answers, but when you just look at the difference between the offense and how it moves, Zappy looks good.
I give you that. And like I said, you expected Daniel Jones. I mean, not Daniel Jones, but Mac Jones struggle, right? You expected that. This is he had a decent, a pretty good rookie season, right? Now they got tape on the dude, and as you always say, other team watches film too, man. So we done caught up to Mac Jones. Got to do something different.
You hear me say
they got to do something different.
You hear me say this every week. Matt Patricia is his offensive coordinator. I keep throwing it out there. That has a factor in this. Oh, did I lose you? Yep. Matt Patricia.
Right. I hear you. So yeah, they're gonna have to do that thing, man.
So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. What else did before we move on to this week? What stuck out to you last week?
Well, after our heartbreak, I kind of tuned out. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Other than the
however, hey man, and I'm gonna say this though. Last week on the fantasy tip, Taysom Hill balled out, bro.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Jesus, probably 35 points. I mean, he's on my bench. Jesus.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do something that I normally wouldn't do. As a Commanders fan, shout out to the Cowboys defense last week. Yeah, man, yeah. They dropped they dropped a quarter piece on them. I appreciate that. Yeah. So them boys is balling out too, man. So that's gonna be the challenge for the Eagles next week, though. That defense is playing pretty well.
They gotta have a healthy Michael Parsons, though. Michael Parsons.
Yeah, they need that. They need that. But yeah. They balled out last week, man. So yeah, shout out to them. I don't really shout the Cowboys out too much.
I'm gonna put you on the hot seat. Bills, Chiefs. Who you got? I know who I got.
Who we at though? That matters.
Oh, they in Kansas City.
Who be in Kansas City? Oh well, I'm going to Chiefs then.
Revenge game for me. Locked and loaded on Buffalo. Money already on it. Done. In there.
I hear you. They need it. Josh Allen scares me though. That play he had in the game they lost, that makes me nervous. That was a surefire touchdown. It was a big pressure moment, and he choked.
Yeah.
That worries.
I just feel like they're gonna bring their best, their Super Bowl best in this game because of the get back.
Yeah, this is one of those. Yeah. This is one of those. See where we at, see where we stand kind of game. So yeah, they should do that. They should do well. It should be a good one to watch. Just like tonight's game.
Not a lot of juice on the other games though. I mean, Baltimore could be interested though. Is the Giants for real? Are we respecting them as for real?
Hey, shout out to them, man, for shutting down Aaron Rodgers in the second half, even though they was in England, right?
Yeah,
they went to Green Bay went into the half 20-10. Man, they didn't put a bucket. They didn't see the scoreboard in the second half. Shout out to them, man, for shutting that down. And hey, man, Saquon Barkley looks real good. Bro. That offense,
look loose,
wildcat. He can catch so much screen. Like, yeah, he looks like he's back.
They were in an in and around injury tight end.
That injury was a couple years ago. He's back. He's ready to go. He look real nice out there, man. So,
well, they got Baltimore.
Let me ask you a question. I've been hearing the talk. You know, we having little water cooler conversations about football, right? About the best division in football, right?
Ooh.
So the buzz is back for the NFC East as the best division in football, right?
They respect it.
So I put a challenge out there. You know, we've always been the best division of football, regardless of what our record is. Right. And the reason why I say that is I couldn't think of another NFL division with multiple Super Bowl winners, right? Let alone every team in that division who have won a Super Bowl. Can you?
Yeah, but you got a mixture of. So we just had this debate in the barbershop the other day, and you got a mixture of past history, which means we step into the territory of the Cowboys, versus recent history. That's the issue. So when you say best, what's the parameters when we say best division? Historically, based on your
period,
I agree. I wouldn't say period. I wouldn't say period. We saying right now today.
I mean, okay, let's break it down. So for you right now today, what division is?
See, by the record, I say what it looks like with the NFC East by the record. But power rating wise, my personal power rating that I do every week, we ain't the best. Right? But with your original criteria, what you said, yes, holistically, you look at top to bottom, the championships and all that Super Bowl. Yeah, we got that. We got that.
So and that's always I always look at everything holistically, right? I don't look at right here, right now, who's hot, who's not. I don't look at that, right? That doesn't necessarily matter. And then never mind the fact that my team sucks right now, right? When you talking about the best division of football, you have to put that in there. Are we talking holistically or are we talking right now? Like you have to separate those.
Yeah, it's the caveat. You got to put that caveat in there.
Yeah, you got to. Because like I said, if you want to talk holistically, NFC East got a hands down.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Not only has every team won a Super Bowl, but we have multiple teams that have won multiple Super Bowls.
Well, we got rid of the Cardinals. That definitely elevated us even more, right?
That too, right? That too. But I mean, hey, ain't our fault.
You're right.
You know what? You know why we got rid of them? Because they wasn't up to snuff. Right?
Yeah,
they didn't necessarily measure. They had to go. They didn't measure up, man. They had to go.
Right, right.
Here we are. Everybody got at least 3. think the Eagles got what, one or two? They got two, I think.
Yeah.
Eagles got two. Giants got four.
Yeah.
Bill Sims got one. They backup quarterback got one, and then Eli got two. So they got four, right? And then we got three. So that's right, man. Like,
right there.
We got three on out of 5 appearances. So hey, man, NFC East top dogs around here.
So how you feel about my combo I gave you last week? Jalen Hurts MVP, coach of the year. You feeling better about it?
Right now, I can ride with you. However, like I said, it's a long season and we've seen the movie before.
Yeah.
So I hope he keeps it going. I hope they stay rolling at least one more week, at least. Right. And I think if they win this week, they will be definitely Super Bowl favorite. They win this. I can go that far.
Any concerns about Baltimore?
Not really. I think my concerns with them is their ego, right? Like you said, like we said a couple weeks ago, they make decisions based off, man, I'm Lamar Jackson. I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of trying to win the game, they're trying to choke the opponent out, and then it backfires, right? So stick to winning football, get the analytics, right? And I think they'll be okay. Get out of your own way, so to speak. They're kind of standing their own way. They got 2 losses they shouldn't have, based off bad decision making. So.
Right. The only thing that concerns me about them, man, is that their pass defense is trash. That's one. And I still feel like my man he don't have a lot of weapons. He got a great tight end, right? But and speaking of that, name another franchise that the first person they go look for on the field to interview at the end of the game is the kicker. Name another franchise.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. But hey, Justin Tucker is
he the man.
That dude is, yeah, he's automatic, man. And I was talking about this with Brittany. NFL kickers, man, for 40 yards, like 40 yards is a layup to him. It should be.
Yeah.
Right. That's not necessarily the case. But Justin Tucker,
yeah,
anything 40 to 48 yards, that's a layup. That's automatic.
They said
right?
They said if they moved the goalposts on both sides a yard and a half in on both sides, it still would have been good, that last kick.
Yeah. He's still good, man. Like Justin Tucker, he's Hall of Fame worthy.
Yeah.
As a kicker, he's Hall of Fame worthy. You know what I mean? So shout out to him for saving them, boy.
I know we got some topics we want to jump on. I want to jump into some college football too before we get into some of the topics. But I just heard a funny stat. If you just take Tom Brady's statistics in his 40s alone, just his 40s, he's the all-time leading passer for the Chicago Bears.
Well, they don't have probably 10 quarterbacks in 10 years, so that don't surprise me, right? Don't surprise me at all. But we got to talk about that is RTP, the roughing the passer. We got to talk about it.
Let's go with that. Let's do that.
We got we got chit chat about that, man.
Do it.
So you seen the video, you seen the replay, you probably watched it live, right?
Oh, which one we talking about? So everybody know which one we talking about.
Let's talk about Tom Brady. Okay. From the past, Tom Brady. Atlanta Falcons, the end, got Tom Brady, right? Run him around, took him to the ground, right? They call roughing the pass. Cost Falcons a game, right? Like, what are we doing here, dude? What are we doing? This the product we're gonna put out? This what we doing? Like,
Miami Dolphins blame the Miami Dolphins, X. That's who did this.
No. Don't blame the Miami Dolphins. Blame the Red Hat.
Oh, I'm with you, but that's where this is from. That's where this is from.
That's where it originated. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you, man. But look at here. How was you supposed to start with quarterback? Because the way I looked at it, he didn't throw him to the ground. He didn't slam his head. It wasn't a suplex, right?
Yeah.
Not to mention it's the Golden Boy, right? So that has some prestige to it.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I don't know, man. Like, I hear the NFL making these calls reviewable, which I don't necessarily agree with. I can't say I want to sit and watch a 4-hour game.
I
They're
agree.
reviewing reference the passer.
I agree.
I'm not necessarily into that. Right? They're gonna treat this like targeting almost in the college rank. Like all targeting calls are reviewed. Like this should not be one of those. Can't say I want to sit and watch the replay 20 times. Referring a passing or not. I just can't.
Imagine seeing that in that Colts and Broncos game, 4 hours. Watching.
Right. Yeah, I can't. Like just get it over with. I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to work in the morning.
Similar to that, the Tom Brady one. Did you see the one on Derek Carr?
I did.
What'd you think about that one?
Bad call.
Yeah, I've never seen that one before, where the defender literally had the ball in his hand.
Yeah, it was the trifecta. Yeah, the sack, fumble, recovery. Yeah. But what they said was, which I've seen this called before, right? I just don't think this one warranted it. They have an issue with the 350-pound men landing on 215-pound men, right? And that's the cause of this flag. But in that case, that wasn't necessarily what that was, right? The dude hit him, took the ball, it just happened to fall. Right? They both fell together. At this point, he ain't got the ball no more. So what are we talking about here?
Right.
But again, man, quarterbacks are the face of the league.
Yeah. He couldn't brace himself with two hands because he had the ball in the other hand.
Yeah, like you can tell, like, so as a casual fan or somebody watching the game, you can tell when someone is being malicious. Someone does that on purpose. I understand the intent behind the rule, right? And you can tell when someone lands on a quarterback intentionally, like driving his shoulder into the ground, all that. This wasn't that.
Yeah.
Right. So there was no need in that situation for that. But again, it's equal to the flag. So what do you say to that?
And here's here's the implications of this. So if you're just a fan of Kansas City, that's one thing, right? If Kansas City loses because of that, you'll group up with your other fans and be like, "Man, we can't believe we lost that game that way," and you walk off and you go to the next week. But for somebody like myself and many others that actually bet on this stuff, and by the way, I did bet on Kansas City tonight. When you do everything you can to kind of handicap a game and make sure you're choosing the right situation, you got the right point spread, you're doing all your homework to say, yeah, this is the right moment, the right game, only for a call like that to potentially take it away from you. So I'm sitting there on the couch holding my breath, fuming.
And so when you talk about the betting piece of it, right? That increases the pressure on the league to get this stuff right.
Yeah.
Right. Because people ain't gonna be betting when you can be losing on something as fluke as a rough in the passer call.
Right.
Right. There's one call sways the balance, sways the scales by means of dollars.
Yeah. Especially you got
a lot of folks done lost money on that one call.
100%. Especially you got and a lot of people did on that Tampa game. A lot of people did. So when you got sponsors of the DraftKings and FanDuel, you better believe that Roger Goodell's getting that phone call. You know he is.
How many folks in your survival league, right, them picked one of these teams and lost?
Yes.
Because they picked the wrong team, right? 100%. Or they picked the right team, but the refs made it the wrong team.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, this shouldn't be decided like that, man. It's too much on the line here. Can't have this.
Yeah.
Can't have this at all.
Well, speaking of refereeing, I think college football has gotten it right so far, right? Other than these whole, they're still doing these unsportsmanlike hits and targeting and all that, but that's getting better. This weekend is going to be the best weekend in college football this whole year, period. I would definitely encourage everybody to be in front of TV when Alabama play and Tennessee play this weekend. Oklahoma, TCU, Penn State, Michigan, Mississippi State, Kentucky, USC.
Weekend.
Huge weekend. So
it's a big one.
Heisman implications too.
I got you. That Alabama game is going to be interesting because I hear Bryce Young has to come back to play.
Better.
Hopefully he's healthy. But here's the thing: if they lose, right, Bryce Young wasn't 100%. Yep. Right, and then you got a quarterback on the bench who is 100%, but he's not as efficient as Bryce
Young. Right.
He doesn't pass the ball as well as Bryce Young. Hey, the dude's a bull, and when he takes off, he's a bull. Now you ought to bring him down.
He's only the second fastest player on the team. That's it.
Yeah. Like the dude ain't. Hey, I do get the motor in, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, good luck trying to bring him down. But I mean, outside of that, yeah, if you can keep him in the pocket, he ain't gonna hurt you too much.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
If they get Alabama in them gauntlet of plays, Tennessee averages like 80+ plays a game. So if they get them boys in that gauntlet, it's gonna be a problem. I'm telling you.
Hey man, it's a good one, and I hope I'm be able to watch it.
Yeah.
Got some stuff going, so I'll be in and out. Hopefully, I'll be able to catch something.
Okay.
And then Sunday I'm off, so we'll see. Well, I'll have to find the game to watch on Sunday. Well, I mean, I'm off because my Commanders don't play, so
right.
I may end up watching the Fantasy Channel or something. Make sure my fantasy roster stays undefeated. Not bragging or anything, but
of course you're not.
Make sure we stay undefeated. I gotta watch out for my guys.
Want to get into the punch heard around the world?
Absolutely.
I guess seen around the world now at this point, right? We get into that.
And yeah, let's do it because you know that the fact that the tape is out changes the whole narrative.
Yeah.
Like when the tape came out, I don't know why Ray Rice flashed in my brain. I don't know why, but when the tape was seen, right, I compared this to Ray Rice.
Okay.
Right, because Ray Rice was all good until the tape came out. Ain't seen him since.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I understand this is a different league, it's a different era, everything's different. When you watch the tape, and the reason why Draymond, in my opinion, did not get suspended is because it was retaliatory.
Is what? Say it again.
Right. When I say retaliatory, it was retaliatory.
Okay.
Meaning Jordan Poole initiated the fisticuff.
Yep.
Granted, Jordan Poole is 210 pounds, right? And you trying to move a 250-pound man, right? And you ain't got enough backside for that. So when you push Draymond Green, he literally stepped back into a perfect straight right hand lead, right? He stepped back with the right hand and followed up with a straight right hand lead. And it happened to catch you square on the jaw.
Yeah.
So just
game over.
In that situation, hey, we've all been, I ain't gonna say we all been in that situation, but we all know the rules, right? You cannot go into that situation and not hit first. If your first hit was a push, you already lost, bro.
Yeah.
You already lost.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you gotta protect yourself. And you gotta expect that coming when you push somebody, you gotta expect a punch to be thrown. You have to.
So
yeah. I don't fault.
Yeah.
I can't say I fault Draymond Green. I understand this is the NBA. You're in a practice facility. Blah 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 blah. But you know, as a lot of folks have said, you can take the hood. You can take the guy out of the street, off the streets, out of the hood. You can't take the hood in the streets out of that guy.
Yeah.
Draymond Green had a hood flashback.
So
Jordan Poole thought he was cool. Thought he was good.
I got a question to throw at you, X. So let's say you made the mistake that Jordan Poole did, and you had your hands down, you did the push, and then you got hit. Are we finishing practice?
I mean, yeah, practice is done that day. I got to recover. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to make sure my jaw is good. Like I gotta figure that out. I gotta collect. I need my standing 8 count. But trust me, trust me, when you walk into the party out of your car,
that's where I'm going. That's where I want. That's where I'm going.
Yeah. You better watch your back, because I'm probably gonna come over your head with a chair like wrestling. You know, a baseball bat, whatever I can find. And then if I don't catch you at your car, like I sent you on a text, bro, I know where you live at.
Yeah.
We'll come see you.
You touched on everything that I would have said, so I don't want to rehash that. But the only thing I will say as regards to the tape that I wish they would have showed is I wanted to see the reaction of the leadership, and I ain't talking about the coaches. I want to see the reaction of Clay. I want to see the reaction of Iguodala. I want to see the reaction of Steph, and what was their reaction and response to Draymond after the melee had happened. That's what I wanted to see.
Nah, I don't care about none of that. Yeah, I don't care about none of that, because at that point it's too late. I want the audio, because I want to know what Jordan Poole said to Draymond Green that made Draymond Green approach him with the, what you say?
Oh, so you didn't hear the statement. You want me to give it to you?
No. Yeah. I didn't hear it. I didn't get the audio.
Oh, so you didn't get the fact that you're gonna be broke in Sacramento. You didn't get that.
The what?
You're gonna be broke in Sacramento.
That what he said to him?
Allegedly, that's what's circling around. That was directly.
Nah, that ain't enough for me, dog. That ain't enough for me. Not at all. That ain't enough for me.
Well, right. See, because you know he's up in his feelings, though, X.
I understand what you're saying, right? Yeah. And I get all, right? But that's hearsay at this point.
Yeah.
For me to get that kind of reaction, like my mom has to be involved, my wife, right, or my kid, get that kind of reaction. I don't care nothing about what you talking about with this contract stuff. I understand that you money's a sensitive subject. I get it, but for me to approach another grown man in a violent manner, my mama has to be involved, my kid, or my wife.
Yeah.
Anything else? Whatever.
But they see. So he spoke on his podcast about this well before this happened, right? So he was saying that he said people came to him all the time, looking at him as the leader, saying, "Hey, you need to get the young kid under wraps because he talking too much stuff," right? And he was like, "Man, I ain't mess with that man because he giving us exactly what we want. We want that kind of attitude." But then here's the thing: you got 3 people that need to get paid right now: Wiggins, Poole, Draymond. 2 of them are priority. 1 of them ain't getting max. Draymond ain't getting.
So when you right. And so when you put it in that perspective, right? I feel like, and here's another surprising piece of it, right? Like, if Draymond is true to himself and true and honest, he should know he not getting no max contract in Golden State. He should know that. It's a business. We understand how this works, right? These young studs about to get paid, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, you old news, man.
Yeah.
And you ain't who you think you are.
Nope.
As far as ticket sales go.
Right.
As far as generating revenue, you are not that guy. Ain't nobody coming to the arena in Golden State to see Draymond Green play.
Because
everybody's coming to see. Yeah, ain't nobody coming to see you, man, stand on the top of the key, wide open by yourself and not shoot the basketball. Ain't nobody coming to see that. Right. We are coming to see you get the ball to Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole off the pin downs, right? We are coming to see that. So when them dudes ain't playing, hey man, when them dudes ain't playing, hey, we not here for you, dog. Right? That's why I say the contract situation should not be a hot button issue for him. He should know this. And you got to play the game, right? You say all the things you need to say publicly because that's what you're supposed to say. But if you're truly honest with yourself, you know you're not getting max. You want the max, but you know you're not getting it.
But if he was here, X, he would say you need to address him as a 4-time champion. If he was here,
and if he was here, I would give him the same speech, right? And I'm the dude talking to Draymond that gonna keep it 100% with him. I don't give a damn who you think you are.
Right.
All right. Let's be honest, dog. let's be 100. Ain't no cameras in here. Cell phones is downstairs. Right, we 2 floors up. Hey, bro, let's have a conversation.
Yeah,
we ain't got it.
Set good screens and play good help defense.
Yeah, man. Your contribution to this team, right, are to staying out here and quarterback the offense. Yeah. You're not shooting the ball, man. You're not scoring no lot of points. No. Ain't nobody coming to the arena to see you stand out here and quarterback. No. That's not what we're here for. No. We are here to see Steph Curry from the logo. Yeah. Right? We're here to see Klay Thompson score 50 points without dribbling the basketball. Mm-hmm. Right? We're here for Jordan Poole to shake and bake a couple times to get a couple buckets. Right? We're not here for you to stand out here and quarterback. We're not here for you to come out here and throw flagrant fouls, throw temper tantrums. We're not here for that. You know what I'm saying? So let's be honest with it. Let's be honest about it. You will get a nice contract offer, but you will not get the match.
So where do you think this goes with this, man? So he's away from the team, right?
I think it's not. Yeah, I think it's already settled though. Like he's away from the team. I think he's due back tonight or tomorrow, whenever their next preseason game is, and then he's gonna be in uniform on the floor for the home opener, right? Mm. I think for him, the fact that this happened at this point in the NBA calendar, mm-hmm. right, was a benefit to him. Because had this happened during the season where there was a game the next night, he might have been suspended, right? But because this happened when there were no games being played, it kind of happened in private, kind of, until the tape got leaked, right? But there's no suspending him doesn't necessarily. What are you suspending him from? A practice? Yeah. You can't suspend him for a game that's 2 weeks out. You can't. That doesn't make sense. Yeah. So I think the fact that happened now saved him a game check.
So here's what I'm watching for, X. I'm watching for that first blown assignment on defense on the court, and Draymond look over at Poole like, man, where you at? You know, I'm just waiting for that jump. Poole, you see that jerk? You have
PTSD flashbacks?
Not this time. Not this time.
I'm sorry, boss. I'm sorry.
Not my
bad.
Time.
My apologies. My bad. Hey, speaking of disrespect on the court, though, I'm sure you saw the video.
Go ahead. I was great. Come to
it. That bad from Russell Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when you're in front of this camera, we can say all the right things.
Right.
But on this court, I gotta listen to the court, dog.
So which one? There's two different ones. Which one are you talking about?
The Pat Bev, hey, come here, let me get this huddle. Come here, let me holler at you real quick.
Yeah.
I'm cool, bro. I'm cool on that.
Did you see
good on that?
Did you see pregame?
I didn't.
The Lakers.
I saw the in-game one.
Lakers was jumping in the circle. You know what I'm saying? Doing that thing, getting hyped up. I mean, Westbrook over there stretching, talking to the fans by himself.
That ain't. So when you put it in that perspective, right, that you can see some kind of discontent, right? That don't really seem like a cohesive unit right now, right? And that's what you're putting out in the street.
He been disrespected, man.
And word on the street is they trying to trade him still.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he's aware. So I get it. This is where feelings are involved, right? He's a human. He's an alpha male.
Yeah.
He don't take kind of disrespect. So this is what it is.
And he been disrespected by the organization. You got you out here putting memes out here with a man shooting a brick in the air. I mean, what? Hey, man.
New year, bro. I ain't do that this year. You ain't do it this year.
Last
year was great. Yeah, I ain't do it this year. I mean, last year was warranted, man. The dude
you do it yet? Oh, you
give City, bro.
You give him a chance this year?
Hey, man, I hear that his catch and shoot is a little more improved. I hear, his percentage is up. So I'm gonna give him a chance to prove it. Man, if he come out here shooting 25%, then it's gonna be memes about Brick City with the hard hats. But outside of that, if he can get 35%, I'm happy with that. I can respect that. That's a respectable number.
Right.
But anything less than that, man, hey, rebound. Hey, self-check. You know the call.
Speaking of, just go ahead and throw it out there. Speaking of giving him a chance, I know you don't want to give my pick a chance to the Brooklyn Nets. You're gonna have to respect my Brooklyn Nets. I'm a Bulls fan, but you got to respect.
Man, you gotta respect your Brooklyn Nets.
My
I'm
man,
happy to see Ben Simmons on the court.
7, 8, and 10. It getting better. X 7, 8, and
Hey,
10. Let's go.
almost triple double every night. I'm happy to see that. I give him that. The dude is on the court. I respect that.
Yeah.
I hope he stays and can be productive. I'm down for that. Contribute the best way he know how, which will probably be defensively. But that's fine. Right? As long as we winning, cool. The minute that dude pull a James Harden, I'm gonna be all over. Like white on rice. Promise you.
Yeah.
We don't play back to back like he a superstar. Yeah, we good on that.
Right.
You ain't no Kevin Durant, dog. You need to see you out here. You ain't no Kevin Durant, man. Get on out here.
Right.
Yeah, every night, man. You need to be suiting up. Every night. Yeah. Matter of fact, you need to be playing when I don't want to, so I can take a break. Me, Kevin Durant. I'm Kevin Durant. When I don't want to play, you need to play, so I can take a break.
Right.
That's right. Hey, nah, you don't get that. You don't get to sit out because you back problems. Nah, bro. Take this shot and go play.
Yeah, so NBA season will be kicking up, so I'm ready for that, man. We got to get on the patio like we did, man, last season to go ahead and make it happen.
Let's do it, man. I got something for you though. You probably gonna. I want to get your take on this.
Ready?
Speaking of NBA and NIL deals for 18-year-olds. Like I said, we got you, Bronny. We got you, bro. We got you, Bronny. Here, take this money. What you think? On your 18th birthday. Happy birthday, Bronny.
Right.
Huh? What's up, man?
I mean, me and Tara was talking about this, so it's a great thing, right? But there is a but to it. He was born into an NIL deal, and what I mean by that is he was gonna get the package deal anyway, right? So it don't matter what table he can go to Disney. I'm talking about LeBron at this point. If LeBron sit down at the table at Disney, Reebok, Under Armour, no matter where it is, in order for you to get me, I need you to go ahead and set my sons up right too. He can get that deal, right? He can get that. The only thing I'm worried about because luckily they're in California, because California doesn't have any state laws at the high school level for him. That's why he was able to get that deal. So I did look into that. All the other states have some form of a solid NIL rule that the collegiate level is not going to overrule. So collegiate level will allow NIL, but you have to honor your state rules. That's the way it works, unless you're in California. But the bigger picture of it is, I'm glad it's working. I'm glad these kids are getting paid. I love it. The thing that's hurting me though is I don't know the way the deals are structured. I don't see the end and how they're truly paid out. I don't get it. The only one I've seen that's transparent and I know what they're getting is Deion Sanders' son with Tom Brady.
Well, so here's the thing: the precedent has been set, right? Because Bronny got the deal, right? Bryce is right behind him, right? So Bryce get the same deal when he turned 18, like, because you say they were born into this. Had LeBron not been who LeBron is, right? I'm sure LeBron had a hand in this, right? Hey, shout out to LeBron for making sure his kids are good to go.
Yeah.
Shout out to that.
Much respect.
Black dad, all that kind of stuff. Much respect, right? Shout out to LeVar Ball, right? For speaking into fruition as a dad.
Yep.
Hey, all my boys gonna be in the league. Watch. Right? Respect. Right?
Yep.
Got another question for you after this. But I'm gonna finish with this piece, right? Okay. So Bronny gets the deal. Bryce is coming right behind that. Does he get the same deal with Nike or similar? Because the hype is there, right? And the word on the street is price is better all around than Bronny.
Yeah.
So how does that work out? And with them being with Nike, like what is the actual kickback to Nike, right? So when they signed LeBron, it was they got sneaker deals, merchandise, all that. So are we expecting to see some Bronny t-shirts with LeBron, some Bronny Nikes out here in the street? Like everybody start, hey, I got them Bronnies for you.
Yeah, it's a
right?
good question.
Does he get his own sneakers? Get his own merchandise? Like, how does that work?
It's a good question. I don't know. That's I'm waiting to see that one myself. I don't know. I imagine they got to get something back out of it, right? They're just not handing out the money and not reciprocating something back from that.
Yeah, where's the merchandise? Where's the kickback for Nike?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean it's interesting because I'm pretty sure he has an NIL deal already, but or maybe he doesn't because he's in a state that doesn't allow it. But Peyton Manning's nephew that's going to Texas next year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure there's going to be money thrown at him hand over fist. I'm sure. Now he's the real deal.
Right.
I've seen him play.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But the Bronny thing, I don't know.
Right.
I'm curious what other high school students like LeBron, if NIL was around. LeBron was in Ohio, so they have state laws around that. I'm pretty sure money would have been thrown at him. I mean, they said that he already was driving around in a Hummer anyway, so
right.
The money was already thrown at him anyway. But I'm just curious to see where this goes and how far they go, man. The good thing is the NCAA has been proven wrong because when they first was going back and forth with this idea, they said that it's a worthless thing to implement because they felt like only the top 1% of athletes would get the deal and mostly in the revenue producing sports, and that's not true because now you got tons of women out there, like the women's sports. They got deals with StockX and these other platforms. There's a couple of D2 kids that I just read that they got deals out there. I'm sure there's more. So the wealth is being spread around. These guys are able to write books. These guys are able to do stuff on the internet, which is like their natural space now. They can capitalize off of that. There was a kid in Colorado, if I remember years ago, definitely before this happened, he had to give up. They made him choose between being a kicker, a field goal kicker, and he was already making money as an influencer on the internet.
Right.
And if they want to sell this whole amateurism thing that kids should be in school, statistics are showing that because of NIL deals, they're staying in school an extra year or two.
So it's a win-win, right?
But they won't bring that. They're not going to bring that up though, X, because they don't want them to get paid.
They're not going to bring it up because they don't want to look bad.
Yeah, they don't want to bring it up.
But it's clear, like you said, because I'm pretty sure that kid out of Gonzaga that stayed his senior year was because of the NIL deal. I can't remember the big man name out of North Carolina, but he stayed.
Baycott.
He stayed because of NIL.
Yep.
Right. So outside of that, them cats is gone, man.
Yeah.
Which means your NCAA tournament ain't got at least two big stars. Right. So you saying thank you behind the closed doors, but you're a little upset because the money going elsewhere.
100%. Yeah.
Okay, here's what it is.
So,
what else you got, man?
I'm just.
We on fire tonight, man.
Huh?
I say we on fire tonight.
Yeah. This is gonna lead to a Commanders win tonight. You just
thank you. Thank you for acknowledging. You know what I'm saying?
Because you got that shirt on, you might force me to go throw a couple of.
Hey man, my shirt came. Hey, shout out to Ron Rivera. I appreciate the hookup. My shirt came straight from Ron. Thanks, dog. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Good looking out as a fan. I appreciate it. Appreciate you.
Ron said,
welcome to the pod. You're welcome to the pod whenever you got time.
You know Ron said, show love for our quarterback.
That's right. Hey man, I'm here for it. I'm here for the dude, man. Like I said, I understand what you said about it's his fault. Right. But you know, me and Ron talked about this. This is why he kind of stepped back a little bit as he went through his progressions and looked at some more tape.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He kind of like, you know what? maybe it wasn't all the quarterback's fault. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got time to be a quarterback. Got to do better on the offensive line, man. Got to do better in the protection game.
I know exactly how he said it. He talked. He said, "Man, let me call it X back, man." He right. I was tripping.
Yeah. We chit chatted through text, man. It's all good. We got a game plan for the night, so I'm gonna let that ride out.
Oh, the game plan should be run the ball. Just run it. Run the ball.
I.e. Brian Robinson is starting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I told Ron that I did not want to actually be a part of the coaching staff. Didn't want to be acknowledged as an advisor, none of that kind of stuff. I'm good on that.
You put the game plan in?
And with all the I had some input. I had a little input.
Yeah.
But with all the turmoil inside the building, I didn't want to be associated with that. So we're going. I got you from Charlotte, but I don't want any official roles, no acknowledgement. I don't want no segments on the NFL game day, none of that. Yeah, I'm right here.
You wanna hear my prop bets tonight?
Sure.
Throw them out for you. I got our kicker Sly. I got him making more than 2 field goals. More than 1.5 field goals, sorry. So at least 2 field goals.
Our kicker?
Yeah. Sly.
Okay.
I got McLaurin with at least more than four receptions.
No.
You don't see that?
No. Well, okay, yeah. 4 receptions, I give you that.
I can see a screen pass in there somewhere for Brian Robinson, so I got him more than 5.5. Like a screen.
More than 5.5
receiving yards on the screen. Total. Whole game. I know usually they throw those to
so I can't say McKissick.
Yeah, usually they throw them
or Gibson, right? So here's the thing about that. And so in the grand scheme of our offensive scheme, right, we got 3 running backs. Right?
Yep.
You want to run the ball. And this is kind of a giving us away to the Bears defense. So don't. Good thing they won't hear this until tomorrow. Right. But when we're gonna run the ball, you will probably see Robinson in the backfield.
Yeah.
If it's screen play or some kind of pass play to a running back out the backfield, you're gonna see Gibson or McKissick. And I'm gonna say screens are probably go to Gibson, but like a wheel route or some kind of choice route, whatever that is, that'll go to McKissick.
Yeah.
Right. So whenever those are installed, I think those would dictate the personnel in the backfield for us.
That sounds legit.
Robinson, he's a running back. He's a runner. He ain't necessarily catch a screen pass.
I saw the 5.
It's just my opinion.
Yeah, I saw the 5.5. I was like, man, that's low. Might have to jump.
Yeah, it's easy, man. It's easy, but I don't see him as a receiver, right? I see that going to Gibson or McKissick.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, good luck to you though.
I got 2 sets. So that's the first 5. And then, to cap it off, so I gave you Sly, I gave you McLaurin, I gave you Robinson. Dave Montgomery, I got him less than 61.5 rushing.
Yeah, you're right. That's accurate.
And I did go with Antonio Gibson with more than 19.5 yards rushing. So pop 1 here, 2 there. I think they're trying to they're trying to push him out.
I think they're trying to push him into a more of a receiving role than a running back role, right?
Yeah.
I like I said, if Robinson stays healthy and he's 100% and he performs well, I feel like he'll get the bulk of the carry.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas those other guys will do the screen route, the screen catching, and the wheel routes and the choice routes, right? That'll be their bag.
Yeah.
And that'll be mostly for them. It'll be 3rd down, 2nd down, 3rd down. They'll be out there.
Right.
But 1st and 10, 2nd and 10, or 1st and 10, 2nd and 5 or 6, you'll see Robinson in the backfield. Yeah. You probably get a carry.
Second set, I got tight end Cole Kmet. I got him as less than 27.5 receiving.
Okay.
I got Curtis Samuel more than 47.5. Since Dotson is out, I think Samuel's going to be the one to stretch the field. Pretty sure they're going to be rolling coverage towards McLaurin. So,
all right.
I got David Montgomery again, less than 61.5. I didn't mean to duplicate this one, but I did. Terry McLaurin again, more than four catches, 4 receptions. And then I capped it off with Carson Wentz with at least throw 1 interception. Feel really good about that one.
You had me till you threw Carson Wentz under the bus for that 1 interception. You had me there. Good luck to you, man. I don't want to. I ain't trying to hurt the wallet, man. So good luck to you. But honestly,
I will.
Yeah, man.
I'll throw this out to you, X. I'm undefeated in my interception picks, prop picks this year. Undefeated.
I got you, man. I just don't. This is where the fan interferes with. This is where my fandom interferes with my head, right?
I'm with you.
Because I feel like if we're up in the game, right, he shouldn't be throwing the ball that much, right? So that'll bring down his chance to throw an interception.
Should.
If he ain't trying to throw the ball, if he ain't throwing the ball to get us back in the game or score quickly or none of that kind of stuff, right? If we're protecting a lead, he shouldn't be throwing interceptions.
I agree.
We'll see. The guy is 6-0 on Thursday night.
Yeah. I mean, listen,
let's see how it plays out.
I'm pretty sure at 6-0, even then, he's thrown some interceptions. So
yeah, he may have, but again, man, that's just what my fandom interferes with my head. I don't want him to do that. Not against the Bears.
But I ain't touching. I'm not touching this game. Them prop bets is all as far as I'm going. Like, ain't no way. In fact, the whole community that I'm a part of that watch these games and bet on these games, all saying the same thing. I'll do some prop bets, but I ain't touching none of that line. None of that.
I'm ashamed to say that I got the Bears running back Montgomery, and I got McLaurin on my fantasy team, and both of them guys on the bench. Which I don't know if that's an indictment that my roster is just that loaded, or
I think it's the latter. You gotta say your belief is not that high that they gonna perform.
My belief is not that high they gonna perform tonight. I don't know, right? I don't know. So, but yeah, I don't see them being top performers this week on my roster. So yeah, they're both sitting next to me.
I know we about to close out, man. I want to throw something at you before we drop off.
What you got, man?
If we are here next week this same time, and Dak Prescott is back in the lineup, and they haven't lost any games, including beating the Eagles, what are we talking about?
So I'm glad you brought that up. So shout out to my man Marcus at the barbershop. I went and got my haircut today, and we talked about it. He's a Cowboys fan, and I'm a Commanders fan, so we have our little conversation.
He cut your hair?
No, he don't cut my hair.
Okay, yeah, he Cowboys. Let's make sure he Cowboys. Okay, I got
you. Yeah. I couldn't have him cut my hair out, be upset, and then I'll be looking all jacked up.
Conflict of interest.
Yeah. We have a situation. But yeah, so I asked him. I said, "Hey, man, how many games does Cooper Rush has to win before y'all start talking about trading Dak Prescott?" Right?
You got up.
Hey, he kept it 100 with me, though. He kept it 100. He said, "Hey, look, Dak Prescott's our starting quarterback. Once he's healthy, he's back in the lineup." Right? I immediately pushed back. I said, "Hey, the dude appears to be healthy right now. From what I'm hearing, his grip's pretty strong, right? And I was talking about a handshake grip, right, as opposed to gripping a football. They're the same to me. I'm not a quarterback, right?" He was like, "Nah, man, I hear he's not healthy." I said, "See, you've been talking to Jerry Jones. See, you drinking that Jerry Jones Kool-Aid."
Yep.
Jerry Jones like talking about something. Yeah, he's not. His grip ain't where it needs to be, and that's the narrative in the news, right? So yeah. I don't believe that. I promise you, if the Cowboys win this week, I take that back. I told him this. I said, as long as y'all keep winning, Prescott will be on the bench because his grip ain't where it needs to be. That will be the narrative as long as Cowboys are winning. If y'all lose to the Eagles, Prescott will be back the next week. Promise. And that's my take on that. As long as the Cowboys are winning, ain't no rush to get him back. And we got an excuse as to why he's not back.
So hold on.
Ain't it?
Have they said Dak is coming back this week, or is it confirmed that Cooper Rush is starting?
So I haven't heard either way, but the last thing I heard was Dak's not playing because he can't grip the football. Right? Which sounds good in theory, but in my opinion, Dak's not playing because Cooper's still winning. The minute he loses, we'll go back to Prescott. But, and like I told Marcus at the barbershop, I said, hey, I understand football. I understand the winning is the main thing. When you got someone that's hot, you ride the hot hand. I don't care what team you on. You ride the hot hand. Right now, Cooper Rush is hot. Let that man cook.
You used to let him cook phrase?
Yeah, man. As a Redskin, as a Commanders fan, and I'm speaking to a Cowboy. Like, you understand how deep that rivalry is and where we are with that, right? Hey, as long as that man is winning, let him play.
You haven't said let Russ with 2 S's cook all year, but you said let Rush cook.
We talked about this. We talked about this a couple weeks ago, man. Hey, Russ is only cooking with the ingredients that he's given, and their coaching staff is ordering the groceries. And Russ's meals ain't coming out the same as they did in Seattle when Pete Carroll was ordering the groceries.
I got them losing again, by the way, this week. They losing again.
Yeah, man, look at here. You talking about a game you don't want to watch? You talking about a Monday night game here? I don't want to watch that.
Chargers and
Broncos, Chargers, Monday night. Like, come on, man.
You don't want to see.
You gotta watch this at prime time.
You don't want to see Chargers go for 4 from 4 on their own 30 like they do every game.
I do not. My man was tweeting to my son. What the WTF? What are we doing?
So, all right, so this is where I got.
Hey, man, it worked out.
I know you the GM for your team, but he on my team. I had to call him. I said, look, man, look. Gotta understand the role. You are a player. That's the coach. You got a problem with the coach. We don't tweet this stuff. We don't put up dirt. We don't air out of dirty laundry in public like that. So I had to talk with him, man. I say, look, you just worry about getting yourself healthy because, again, we need you on the field. You ain't healthy. You ain't never healthy. So we need you on the field.
Man, why you so aggressive with it though? You ain't never healthy.
Never healthy. Never.
Why you so aggressive?
And I ended it with I shouldn't have drafted you in the first place.
Oh, you didn't do that.
I ended it.
No, man. You can't be doing that man like that.
Then I just shut the door behind me. I said, look, man, look.
Oh, geez. You know what? Get out of my office. You know what? Get out of my office. It was over. We're done here.
Shut the door.
We're done here. Get out of my office. We're done. You're dismissed. Wow. All
right, man. I'm gonna go put my jersey on, man, and my Sean Taylor and see what we can do.
Hey, man, I need you to get on board, man. You are a Commanders fan.
A diehard.
Hey, hold on, man. We can't. No. We can't do that. We can't leave without talking about what's in the news today.
Oh, what you got?
Involving our Commanders. We can't not do that.
Yeah.
We had our conversation in text, but we can't not discuss it. Public. You know what I'm saying? As you would say, Teflon Don over there.
Teflon Don. Hey, look. He did what any real one would do and let them know, call the dogs off, because I got dirt.
You don't mess with me. I ain't the one.
You can
said.
Mess around if you want to.
Don't come here with it. Don't come here with it.
Don't wink. Them parties we was at.
I seen it.
You was there with me.
I seen it. Yeah, I seen it. Hey, man, but so we talked about this before, right?
Mm-hmm.
This whole thing revolves around money, right? Right, and so we got a better picture of how deep this goes when it comes to 3 things. revenue generation, right? Because the stadium in DC is trash. It's outdated, and we can't seem to come up with the funds to build a new one. Yep. Right? So that's not only hurting Snyder and the Commanders' revenue, right? You're talking about league-wide revenue.
Partnership.
Right? So that's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. Right? The dude is not only not making us any money, but then he's taking our money. Right? By not being forthright when it comes to the revenue split.
Yeah.
Right? Ticket sales. Right? That's a problem.
Yep.
Right? And then he's out here with this horrible culture in the building and nobody wants to be a part of or support. Right? And now, like you had, when you took over that franchise was top 5 in the league as far as revenue generation. Now,
easy.
Now we are bottom 5. Right? What's going on here?
Yeah.
And so now we got to come up with this. We gave you an out when you wanted to buy out the minority owners, right? We did that. We hooked you up. We gave you the waiver. But yeah, I don't know if we can do that again when it comes to this stadium situation.
Nah.
Right? We have to have a new stadium for this franchise in this area.
Yeah.
Right? God forbid you try to relocate this team, and it ain't gonna go good, bro. So I think you don't have an out here. You're gonna have to sell.
Yeah, they coming for him.
You got to go. Yeah, you got to go, bro. I don't know.
I'm just curious to see how this is gonna fold out too, man. Because like I said, Congress tried to step in and get all this stuff, and it didn't happen. So I'm just curious to see where it goes.
Hey man, the dude is he is like you said, he putting it out there. Don't come over here with it. I got all the smoke. I want all the smoke.
I'm sure he got some. Jerry and everybody. I'm sure he do.
But here's the thing: them guys, like that whole, like the one thing he said that was true. The one thing that he might put out there that was, I believe, is 100% accurate. The NFL Owners Club is like a mafia.
Absolutely, yeah.
I believe that to the core.
Yeah,
them dudes. Hey, as long as you with us, you with us.
Right.
And if you ain't, off with your head, buddy.
Especially you can't don't mess with Jerry. Don't mess with him.
Find your body in the river somewhere. You mess around with us. But yeah, we'll see how it play out, man. I really do. Honestly, as a fan, I want him gone.
Yeah.
Hope they can get him out of there. Get somebody else in that can help us get back to where we need to be.
Call the score tonight, man. What's the score?
2017 Commanders.
2017?
Yeah.
Oh, you 1 point below the over under. Okay, 38. All right.
Look at that.
Yeah, 1 point below.
You win. Just make sure I get my kickback.
Yeah. 1 below.
Right. Make sure I get my 2%. That's all I'm asking.
They said you heard about the bicep injury?
Oh.
Wentz. He's nursing a bicep injury.
Yeah, I would be too. My head coach throw me under the bus. Get that toughen it out. I'm hurt now. Oh yeah, something's hurting. Yeah, I'm a little twin somewhere.
Bring Heineken in. Let's see if you can work with him.
Yeah. Good luck with that. Y'all do that. Good luck. But yeah, I don't fall Wentz at all, man. Hey, you throw me under the bus, I promise you, I'm no longer tough it out for you, dog. Your work. I could be. This is a classic case of I could be an ally, or I could be your enemy. Which one you want?
Yeah. Well, let's see.
Let's
see how that anger translates on the field. Let's see.
We'll see. I hope it works out for our good.
Yeah.
I'm with you, man. I'm with it.
I'll let you know how these do. We about to get it.
Let's go, man. Let's get it.
Wrap us up, man.
Hey, thanks again to those of y'all watching on YouTube. I appreciate you guys giving us a minute of your time. As always, you can join the Facebook group. Shout outs to Appliance Medic and Face Consulting Partners for the sponsorship. We ain't forgot about you. We truly do appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And, as always, man, tell a friend, share, like, review. you're on Apple Podcast, you listen to us our podcast, be sure to give us a review. Tell a friend, share it with some family. All that kind of stuff, man. Help us, help you. That being said, we'll catch y'all next week.
Peace.
Hey.